Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Welcome to Living Local 15. I'm your host, Jessica Williams, and I hope that you are enjoying your Christmas morning, and I appreciate you tuning in today. We actually filmed this in advance, so right now I am currently in Dallas, Texas with my parents, sister, and nieces. We are in our Christmas PJs, matching PJs, drinking coffee by the fire with holiday music playing as we watch the young ones open up gifts. And today's show is a special gift with a holiday surprise. First up, I am traveling to the home of our Gift of Mobility winner, knocking on their door and presenting them with a big surprise, a brand new scooter. But here's the kicker. It's a surprise and the winner doesn't know that we're coming, but you're invited. It's gonna be great. And later, it's Women's Wealth Wednesday with Foster Financial, and we are talking end of year required minimum distributions. Are you ready? Let's get things rolling as I hit the streets.
Fashion, food, and fun. You're watching Living Local 15 with your host, Jessica Williams.
This segment sponsored by Mobility Plus. Happy holidays! It's time for the Gift of Mobility. We ask you all to submit your entries, nominating someone in your family or a friend who may need help regaining their mobility this holiday season, and you all submitted, and we have a winner. So we are out in the streets, and I am joined by Mike Driver, the co-owner of Mobility Plus Columbia City. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Jessica.
How are you?
Great. Such a great feeling to be here and to give away a scooter today. This is awesome.
I know. Okay, so we are totally in the holiday spirit, and just to know that we're about to bless someone with such an awesome piece of mobility. This scooter is very special. Tell me why.
Yes, Jessica. So this is Golden's GB120. It's a fold flat scooter. It's very portable. It's easy for people to get around the area, and they can travel with it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Like take it
They
on
could
the
take
road?
it on the airline. It is airline compliant. The battery comes out, even comes with this handy little battery bag. So that way if you do get on the airlines, you can safely remove that battery, put it in the bag, and then safely see your seat.
Okay, well look at that. Well, Mike, tell me, I know that you all are so generous in being able to provide this giveaway for us. What does it mean to bless someone this holiday season?
Oh, it just means the best to me and Greg at our store. If we can provide someone with some equipment that helps them get through their day-to-day life. It's not even Christmas. This is the gift that's going to keep giving all year round.
Absolutely.
And we also like to thank our partners at Golden for helping us with this scooter that we're going to provide this lucky participant here soon.
Yes. Okay, so we are on the streets. If you can't tell, we're about to knock, knock, knock and surprise them. So our winner, Linda Norman, was nominated by her husband, Dennis. And really, her story is just so impactful. It could happen to any of us. She was out shoveling snow and she fell and she hurt her spinal cord. And after many months and many surgeries, it was concluded that she wouldn't have full mobility. So by having this scooter, she's going to be able to just improve her life, regain her strength, and really confidence to get around. All right, are you ready?
I am. I'm excited. Let's
the
do
moment
this.
we've been waiting for. Let's do it.
Woo!
All right, guys, we are approaching the home. So exciting. All right, guys, so before we go inside, I pulled Dennis out to chat with him before we surprise his wife, Linda. Dennis, how does it feel knowing that your wife is about to be surprised?
Oh, it feels really good. I'm glad that she's receiving something like this. She's such a great woman. She handles this kind of interruption in your life so well.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had a little one myself just recently, and I don't handle it well. She's great at it, and so that's one reason why, I appreciate her so much, and I nominated her for this. She's just wonderful.
Okay, so Dennis, how long have you been married to Linda?
We got married in '98. We both lost spouses through brain tumors, and we met through a place where we was both working at, and it felt right, and it still feels right. So we both have. She had a daughter, and I have two children, and we had 12 grandchildren.
Wow,
So,
really?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. And so you're both Indiana natives, but she's
Yes.
from Fort Wayne and you're from Decatur?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was doing everything but sleeping here. You
Yeah.
know, it was everything. So it just come to the point where it was just easier to move up here.
Right. And so do your kids and your grandkids come over and visit often?
Yeah, well, we see them a couple times a year. Sometimes we get together and just try to have a little party in the back and smoke some meat. And
Yeah, exactly. And so, and since the accident has happened, have you seen it just be a little bit more challenging for Linda to get around the house and entertain during those times?
yeah, it's harder for her to do it. It takes a lot more energy for her to do it than what it used to. It's just hard for her to, especially working around the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Not that this is going to help that much with that, but
Yeah.
it's going to make other areas of the life more enjoyable and easier, I hope.
Yeah, I love that. More enjoyable.
Yes, it's the biggest problem we have. We tried vacations a couple times. We actually rented a scooter once, and that solved a lot of problems. But for me, I go and I got to stop and wait for her to catch up, and
Yeah.
it's just, that's okay. I'm glad she's there to go with me.
Yes, exactly.
So-
So that will make a scooter would make your vacations a lot better.
Yes, it will.
Okay.
Yes, it will.
Yes. So that accident that you're referring to happened just 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And you say that her spirits are still lifted. And so what really made you want to nominate her for this prize?
Well, number one is she can use it for sure, and I just want to try to make it easier for her to get around as much as possible. But she's stubborn, so she's going to use those other tools as much as she can.
Yeah.
That's how she got where she's at. She's stubborn. So I mean that's a good thing.
Yeah. Stubborn with love. And so hopefully now this will add just a little bit of nugget of support in your lives. And yeah, I'm so excited. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, we're going to do it. So we'll have Mike hide, and I'm going to go in first to set up the surprise. All right, I've run the doorbell.
Hello.
Hello, hi. Right, where's Linda?
In the back.
In the back,
We just
okay.
sat down for something.
Okay.
Oh, we got.
Can we follow you?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello. Hi, Linda. Hello, I'm Jessica Williams with Living Local 15 on Wayne 15. How are you doing? Good. Well, I am going to interrupt your lunch. It looks like it's yummy because I wanted to let you know that we had a special competition going on and your husband nominated you for the gift of mobility.
Oh, okay.
Yes, okay. And so I wanted to let you know that you're a finalist. And so we wanted to come and chat with you. And so I want for you to tell me your story. Can I sit down next to you? Okay.
Certainly.
So I heard that you had hurt your spinal cord. What happened?
Yes, I did. In 2021, before my husband came home from work, I wanted to clear the driveway. So I shoveled the driveway partway and used the wrong kind of shovel. It was a steel shovel. It was really heavy. It wasn't meant to be picked up, and it was only meant to be pushed. I, in my wisdom, thought I can do it because I've done it all my life. My dad did it when he was in his 90s, so I'm strong. At the time, that did not work out so well for me because my spinal cord was compressed.
Wow.
I had 2 surgeries in April, and then I had 17 months of therapy. And I went from not being able to walk at all in a wheelchair to now I have canes, and I can walk with canes and my rollator.
Wow. And so how has this injury really impacted your ability to be mobile?
It's really cut it off because now I'm not able to go outside and work with my flowers because I love to be outside. We haven't been on vacation for all that time. 2 days before I hurt myself, my husband retired. So we had plans in our head of what retirement was going to be like, and it's nothing like it has been.
Yeah. And so what would it feel like to be able to receive a gift like a mobility scooter where you can get around?
Oh, it would be wonderful because then I would have more freedom. We'd be able to go on vacation and be normal again.
Yeah.
At least on that part.
Yes. Well, I love that for you so much. And so we wanted just to come in and chat with you to learn more and really to let you know that we have a special surprise for you today. Okay?
Okay.
Mike, are you here? I think there's someone that wants to meet you. Surprise!
Surprise!
You have won this beautiful golden mobility scooter.
Oh, wow. Oh, my.
You are our finalist.
Oh,
You have won this treat, yes, and some extra goodies. So Mike will tell you about the scooter and some extra goodies.
All right, Linda, so you won a golden GB120. Our partners at Golden Technologies helped us out to put this present together for you. So it includes a travel bag. The battery is airline approved, so you can actually go to airports, gate check it.
okay.
This will just fold flat, and you've got some handles here, and you can safely get it into your car with your husband and go traveling.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
How do you feel?
Oh, overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, and it was just such a touching story that your husband had submitted, and he's just really looking out for you. So what would you like to say to him?
Oh, thank you, sweetie.
Do you want to try to see how it feels to sit in it?
All righty.
All right. There you go. I'm going to move this handlebar down for you. There you go.
Oh, you look so good in
This
it.
is your speed control here.
Yay, how does it feel?
This feels great.
It feels good. I know
Yes.
that this is a lot, and I know you're still processing it, but I see the big smile on your face, and that really means a lot to us.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, you're so welcome, and so we hope that you enjoy your scooter.
Oh, yes, I will.
All right, so from all of us at Living Local 15 and Mobility Plus, Columbia City.
Happy holidays.
This segment sponsored by Mobility Plus.
Have an idea for the show? Want to find out how you can be a guest? Contact us at livinglocal15@wayne.com.
Join me, Jessica Williams, on Living Local 15 every weekday morning at 9 on Wayne 15.
Watch Living Local 15 with Jessica Williams on Wayne 15.
This segment sponsored by Foster Financial. Welcome to Women's Wealth Wednesday, providing women with financial advice that's super useful from Foster Financial. And joining me today is their Vice President, Caleb Doan. Hello, Caleb.
Hi.
Welcome back.
Thanks very much.
Yes. Okay. So today we were talking about required minimum distributions, and we hit on this before, but the important thing is that the deadline is approaching soon, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. I know sometimes the IRS gives us until tax time of next year for different things like contributions and things like that. For RMDs, they typically need to be taken in the calendar year. So December 31st, the RMD needs to be taken. Otherwise, they like to hit you with pretty stiff penalties.
Right.
So,
Okay, so back to the top. What is a required minimum distribution?
yeah, so this is a minimum amount that the government requires you to pull out of pre-tax retirement accounts.
Okay.
So this would be a traditional 401k, or a traditional IRA, for example. And I think for the most part, people are usually, pretty familiar with required minimum distributions. They've changed the age a couple times, right? So now it's 73 that you have to start taking these at. And usually if people are close to that age, they know that they have to pull them out. Of course, on Women's Wealth Wednesday, we like to focus on strategies specifically for women. One of the kind of situations that we'll often see where it causes people to maybe not know what their RMD is if they have a spouse pass away where the spouse was RMD age, but they are not RMD age. And so, a situation we'll see is where a husband is 75 years old, he had been taking RMDs for a couple years, the wife is 65 years old, has never had to take an RMD. If the husband passes away, the wife can inherit his IRA account, which is usually what occurs, but she still needs to take his RMD for the year in which he passed away.
Okay,
so she
that's
has,
important to know. So if a spouse has a husband who is over that 73 and a half, and what if it's their first year having to take it and they never have before? Does she still have to keep track of that?
Yeah. So if the spouse who passed away has an RMD for that year, the spouse who inherits the account still needs to take that RMD. But then in future years, the wife in this scenario, it's basically treated as if it's her IRA from then on. So in future years, since she's not RMD age, she doesn't have to take one. That's kind of a unique option that's available only to spouses when they inherit these accounts. They have the option to treat it just as their IRA, but in the year that the husband passed away, she still needs to take his RMD if he hasn't satisfied it yet.
So when you say it acts as her IRA, are you saying that she manages now both his account and her account, or does she roll it over to a combined?
Yeah, she can actually roll it over to her account. So if she, he had an IRA with 100 grand, she had an IRA with 100 grand. In the year that he passes away, she sends a little chunk to his, withdraws it for the RMD. The remaining amount can be rolled right into hers, and it's just one big account, which is a really nice thing that's offered to spouses. Children don't get that same option. They can't roll a parent's IRA into their IRA. It has to be separated.
So what happens? So let's say that a dad is 75 years old. He gets his minimum required distribution each year. He passes away, doesn't have a spouse, but has a son.
Has kids, yep.
So what happens? Do the child also have to follow the required minimum distribution?
Yes, the kid will still have a required minimum distribution, and another rule is that the entire account will actually have to be cashed out within 10 years of inheriting it. So that's kind of an extra rule that happens with kids. And that's, I think last week we talked about Roth conversions. That's one of the reasons we do Roth conversions too. Because if a dad has $1 million in an IRA, passes it to an only child, that child's going to have to cash out 100 grand every single year for 10 years, let's say, to be able to cash that out within the 10-year rule. And that could very easily bump them up into a higher tax bracket.
Right. And then so we talked about future years for a spouse if they have to continue to take out, and you said no. But for a child, do they have to, are they still required, or does that IRA kind of become theirs?
They are still required to take RMDs, and it will be in a separate account. It'll be an inherited IRA account, and there will be certain RMDs that they have to take out, but they're actually subject to a couple different rules. One, there's a minimum amount they'll need to take out every single year, but two, it will have to be cashed out fully by year 10. So the RMD might only say, hey, you only have to pull out, 4% or 5% every year. But if you only did that, you get to year 10 and now you're having to pull out 50% because all of it's got to be cashed out.
All of it's got to be cashed.
And the rules are kind of changing year to year a little bit. We had Secure Act 2.0 a couple years ago, and there are certain things that are going into effect over time. But there's a lot of rules when accounts are inherited. So it's good to kind of take a look at this, especially as we get close to the end of the year here.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
for
you.
Your financial advice. And you too can get financial advice from Foster Financial by giving them a call. Their phone number is listed below, and I'll see you after the break. This segment sponsored by Foster Financial.
Follow us on social media at Living Local 15.
Enjoy fun in the sun on Living Local 15. Become a tourist in your own city. Visit your favorite spots and have some fun with me. From kayaking to rappelling off a building, I show you ways to have an adventure in Northeast Indiana every weekday morning at 9 on WANE 15. So join me, Jessica Williams, for Living Local 15.
Watch Living Local 15 with Jessica Williams weekdays at 9 on WANE 15 and catch past episodes on WANE.com. Living Local 15, proudly driven by the Kelly Automotive Group.
Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed the show. And remember, you can always catch up on episodes and segments of Living Local 15 by going to WANE.com, downloading the WANE app, and checking us out on YouTube. And I'll leave you with this. Today is a special day. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your Christmas, enjoy your coffee, enjoy your family, friends, and bring the joy into your heart. And I look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Go to the Living Local 15 page on WANE.com for recipes from the show, to watch a segment again, and to get information on products and services featured on Living Local 15. Content segments during today's Living Local 15 were paid for by these sponsors.